Okay, guys, we have still a few more things to talk about within this.
We can do it.
Like Star Wars or Lucasfilm dropped 13 different things, so we're gonna try and speed. How many have we covered so far? Eight, I
Oh
think
gosh,
eight.
I lost
So
count.
I mean, woof. All right, here we go. Here we go. Obi Wan Kenobi is a series we already knew was happening. The announcement was dropped last year at D23. There were rumors and a little bit of buzz that it was happening before the announcement at D23, and then of course Ewan McGregor comes out on stage, and Kathleen Kennedy was like, "Hey, here's my friend Ewan McGregor. Anything you want to announce?" Ewan McGregor very famously, "Hey, we're gonna do an Obi Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus." So we knew it was happening. There was kind of a little back and forth of like, it is happening, it's not happening, it is happening, we can't find the right people to do it, blah blah blah, all this stuff. But yes, it has been confirmed. It is a thing that's happening, and not only is it a thing that is happening, check this out. You may have already heard of this, but Hayden Christensen is coming back to reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker, now Darth Vader. So the era of which this particular series will be set is, I think it's 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. So Hayden Christensen has already been Darth Vader for about 10 years. And we're going to see like kind of an epic face-off or battle between these two. I believe this is going to be a limited series, which makes sense because there was a little talk about it being a film, and then when they announced it as being a series, it makes sense for it to be a limited series. It's going to be a contained story. I think this is a great idea, and well, obviously, like Obi Wan Kenobi, like of course everybody wants that, but I think this is a wonderful opportunity to hopefully, fingers crossed, redeem Hayden Christensen as an actor. He's not the greatest of actors in the world, as his credits in Attack of the Clones have shown. Oh, sand, it's so grainy, and as he's like playing with Padme's hair. Oh, it's a cringe-worthy scene. It's a cringe-worthy scene, but it has been confirmed that oh, sorry. Let me jump in here. Who is? Oh my gosh.
Deborah Chow will be directing
Thank
it.
you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You knew exactly what was on my mind.
Who's an amazing director. She's been directing episodes of. I mean, she directed some really cool episodes of Mandalorian, Better Call Saul, Mr. Robot. She's been around. She's been doing some really great stuff. I think you're right on the money that this is a redeeming possibility. It's funny because Hayden's actually not a bad actor. Like there's some movies, I'm a House, where he's really great, and I hate to say it, and I don't hate to say it. I think I'm happy to say it. I think it came down to the writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was very much on the writing, and I don't think they intentionally made Anakin a whiny baby to make it match Luke Skywalker's whiny babiness, but it worked.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Hayden got that role, and I think how could you? I mean, I would never say no to that role.
Yeah. No.
But I want to put so much of the weight on the writing of those two movies that I think was the real downfall. And I would love to see this be a redemption opportunity for him
Well,
to
I think
reignite
it's
that.
also incumbent upon the director as well. Like George Lucas very famously did not give much of his cast direction. Like because he was so focused on creating the story and telling the story that whenever his actors kind of came to him with like, how do you want me to play this? In his mind, George Lucas was, oh, well, you got the part, you auditioned for the part, you already know how to do it. Why do I have to continue to tell you how to do your job? So just do your
Right.
job.
Well, a good director casts the right people, and they don't have to do any work. It's the best role of a director.
And in this case, I feel like they maybe needed a little bit more. And yes, the writing as well. Like the writing, it definitely comes down to the writing. But having met Hayden Christensen, this is a couple of years ago. He just seems like a really sweet, humble human being. And of course, this was like 2 years ago, so it's kind of after the events of like his heyday in the Star Wars arena. But I think that has helped, maybe not helped, but I think offered him a fair bit of humility and to kind of like calm down a little bit. I don't know where he was at during Star Wars or pre-Star Wars. Um,
Hard to
hard to
say.
say. Hard to say.
But I think you're right. This could also be the, I mean, not that he was going through a drug problem, but this could be the Robert Downey Jr. moment for him too,
Yeah.
as a performer, that he has been off the spotlight for a while. If this comes back, if this has the good legs that it has the potential to be, this could help re-jumpstart that career once again, and we get to see him again. Like I said, I do think he's got a lot of potential. I've always enjoyed him, except when I most certainly did not. And I want to blame him, but I truly don't. The more I really look deep into it as a performer myself, having said some horrible lines on screen and on stage, uh, sometimes you don't have a choice, and you do your absolute best with the utmost worst. And in a way, this was the utmost worst. Was it the best? I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm sure he tried, and I would love to see something really delightful with top-notch stars like this. Once again, these are A-list
Yeah,
names.
it's true.
So who knows who would cameo in an A-list name
Oh
like that?
man, can you just imagine like who else, like what other characters that they would cast in this? I mean, like you've got two big
Great.
names right there, Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, but just to fill out like the other cast, this could be, I mean, obviously it's going to be a huge project, but
I mean, we got Werner Herzog in The Mandalorian. I mean, how there's no limit as to who you can pull in.
it's true. Well, I mean, even look at the original Star Wars. You had Sir Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
My
I mean,
goodness.
who is so against some weird sci-fi flick and was smart enough to be the only one to also take money in pro in a stake in
I
shares,
agree, man.
which is like
Who has that kind of foresight? Who thinks
ugh,
about that?
obviously the great Alec
Anyway,
Guinness.
guys, what are you looking forward to in the new Obi Wan Kenobi series coming out? What do you think of Hayden Christensen reprising his role? Do you think this is a mistake, or do you think that this is a wonderful opportunity with Deborah Chow helming the project to give Hayden Christensen more of an opportunity to spread his wings and to hopefully redeem himself? Jump on down to the comment section below and let me know.
I'll add
Oh yeah,
I'll just add real quickly. My one worry would be you put a big name star in a Vader outfit. The entire thing doesn't really matter who's under the suit. But then I think Mandalorian, and they have done an amazing job with someone who's been under a helmet the entire time, with a few exceptions. And I think
wait,
it could work. It could work really great. It helps to have a real
a
actor under
few exceptions?
there.
Dun, dun,
Spoilers.
dun. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. But yeah, like we said, jump down to the comment section below and let us know what is on your brain. Maybe that should be my new tagline. What's on your brain?
Yeah.
Jump into the comment section. What's on your brain? Maybe we'll try that. We'll see where that goes. Um,
Spill your brains down below.
Spill your brains down below. I like it. Gotta love that movies. Hashtag spill your brains. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Scrooge McDuck would want you to do. DuckTales, woo!